Hello to our next tutorial from the ZSK. This time we would like to show you a film about a service, to make your own service, for instance. As you know, when you have your car, you have also to go to some garage and to make a big service. This has to be done also with a sewing or actually with an embroidery machine. I would like to show you where are some places hidden to remove grease, for instance, and put then a new grease on it, as well as how to oil it. This video shows you only how to oil the needle bars. What we have to do in this case is we have to remove the threads. Unfortunately, this is necessary, otherwise we cannot get off the cover here. Anyway, we just go here in with the finger and remove the threads totally. There's one left. Take this out also. And what you do then is simply take them together and twist them like this and bring it up to a place where you can fix it. Right. So what we have to do next is we have to remove 6 screws. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We start with the bottom one. Open that quickly. Just make sure that you don't lose the screws. 1. And here you have to be careful. This is a little plate which will hold also a felt band. I will show you that. So I remove this, and there is this thing which we need later on also. Sometimes even this one has to be exchanged, but this is a very cheap thing and you can get it very easily from our dealer. All right, the next one here. And also here, please be careful. This is also a plate. We open it like this. Okay, got it. This is the next part. And then the last two. Take it off. And this is actually what you see already. Here are the needle bars. Since we have everything metal inside, it is necessary to oil it, as you can imagine. Now the question is, how often do I have to do this? Of course, it depends how often is your machine working or sewing. Basically, we would say every 6 months we should check if there is enough oil on it. If yes, then you have just to close it again, but definitely I would recommend to check it. Okay, I would like to show you where we have to oil it. This, what you see here, where my fingers is, this is what we called the needle bar gauge. This is the only thing here inside which is plastic. It keeps the needle bars in the position. So I will show you what happens if I remove it. In this case, we have to open 2 screws. I do it now. 1, 2. Just that you know, this is not necessary to remove when you want to oil it, but I would like to show you better where the felt is, which we have to give the oil. So now I would like to show you, you see, now I'm able to move the needle bars in certain directions, and of course this causes then a problem if they are not in the right position. Anyway, there is also a little plate. You see this one here. I bring it down. Okay, and now we have here also felt. Simply go with your finger and check if it is dry or wet. If it is dry, we need to put oil on it. And in this case, we simply take sewing machine oil, somehow like this, right? Of course, you can take also our ones, the ZSK oil. So simply go then from here and give in one way oil. That's actually enough. On the bottom, we do have here our felt rings. You remember this maybe from our last video. Here we do have basically the holes for this when the cover is on it, and we recommend to do this once in the week. These are the little holes where we go through with the tube, right, and spray, and then the oil will hit actually the needle bar and go then to these filled rings. Here they are. Also, I told you in the other video, to check it is very simple. Just put your finger behind, press one of the filled ring, and if it is wet, then it's okay. If you're not sure, you can also take then, maybe now this oil here, just put here oil on it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And basically, we are finished for the oiling. And this is the little service what I do for the needle package. It's quite interesting. And if this is done, we bring now back the whole thing. First at all, don't forget, we need this one. Bring it back. After that, we need the needle bar gauge. This is, as I said, the only thing which is plastic. Please be careful that you don't break it. The first thing is you need to call a dealer to fix it or to exchange it. And it's even not so cheap. So be careful, please. Then we take now our screws. While you bring it back, you have to arrange, and this is what I want to show you, the needle bars into the gauge. So, I make now sure that every needle bar is inside the gap here. Looks good. That one not. I have to rotate it a little bit, which you can do just here above. This one is also wrong. And now it looks good. Tie them, but not too much, please, otherwise the plastic will break. So do it with feeling. Right. It looks good. Just want to make sure everything is fine. Yes, it is. And then you can bring back the cover. Here, this is very simple. Just put it on top. You will see it even helps like this, no problem. And then we take the screws. And basically, I have forgotten to tell you, we do have two sizes. This is a long one here, and this is a shortened one. The shortened ones are on top. Okay, so take that down. All right, almost. It falls down. The next small one going on the other side. It's a little bit easier for me. Don't tighten them too much that you still are able to move it. This is then easier to get the holes underneath. Take the next one. And this one, make sure it will be placed like that. Not like this. This is wrong. This is right. So after that one is fixed, we take now our felt band and bring it actually just like this in here. Then we make sure that we make the ZSK logo above and not upside down. Very important, right? So we take the next screw, bring this in. So I show you then something which is quite important in my opinion. First is you are able now to move the felt with the screwdriver, as you can see, to the right position before you tighten them too hard. And the second is, what I recommend is always to push up the whole thing like this, you see, and then tighten it. Okay, if this is done, you can now thread the machine. Basically, this is the first part for the service. Thank you for watching.